My whole life, I have lived in a big house surrounded by beautiful things. I had maids and even a personal chef at my beck and call. What I didn't have was infinitely more important though, a real family. My parents never loved me. When I was born, Mom didn't want to even look at me. Take her away! I'm allergic to her. My parents didn't even give me a name. In the end, my nanny had to do it. Sandra, you're such a beautiful girl. When I turned 2, Dad forgot some documents on the table. Wow! What have you done? You, darling, remind me, what's her name again? They hadn't even known my name until that moment. Can you imagine? Soon, I started to realize that something was wrong with my family. The parents of other children kissed and hugged them, but mine never did that. Mom, give me a hug! Stay away from me! Oh, what's all this noise? Daddy, I fell! Don't call me that. Nothing changed after I grew up. My parents didn't care about me at all. They only remembered I existed when they needed something from me. There are going to be important guests and our business partners at the event today. Mind your manners. If you don't embarrass us, I'll give you a new phone. A new phone was a good motivation, so I tried my best even though the event was boring and I was terribly sleepy. Things went from bad to worse when Zach showed up. Hey, what's your name again? Sonda? Cecile? Celeste? It's Sandra. Zach was the son of my parents' business partners and a real scumbag. Whatever you say, Sandy. Zach pissed me off so much that I wanted to slap the living daylights out of him. Still, I wanted a new phone even more than that. So I held back and called my cousin Bella to get my mind off things. I hate it here.
Hold on, you've got this.
Bella was my only close friend. She lived in Italy with her dad. Although they were poor, I secretly envied Bella because her dad loved her. You've been good and earned a gift. Things have always been that way. I put up with my parents' attitude because I had nowhere to go. I couldn't provide for myself and was waiting for the moment I came of age. My class is going on a field trip. Could you sign a permit for me? Can't you see I'm busy? I can't deal with this. That was so unfair. I barely held back tears. Is there something wrong with me? My own parents can't stand me.
Don't you dare think like that. You're wonderful. Your parents are just evil orcs.
Evil orcs? You're probably right. I couldn't wait to come of age and move out of the house. But that year, I was only turning 16. Sandra, we're going to throw a huge party in your honor. Oh, my parents finally remembered my name. Wait a minute, did she just say party? A ton of guests came to my birthday. Some of them I'd never even seen before, but that didn't matter. My parents hadn't forgotten about me. Would they finally change? I hope you remember Zach. He's our partner's son. As soon as you turn 18, you will get married. You should start dating for now. Is this some kind of joke? We're very serious. Lucky you, Sandy. I'm an awesome guy. There's no way in the world I'm going to marry you. We'll see about that. Don't make a scene. Everyone's looking at you. I don't care. I'm not going out with him, and gifts and money won't change that. You will do as I say. You two are evil orcs. Mom and Dad went ballistic when they heard that. Our guests looked like they wished they had popcorn. They hadn't thrown a party for me. All they cared about was that stupid engagement. I wanted to call Bella, but she beat me to it. My dad got promoted.
Can you believe it? He's going to earn more money now and… Are you crying?
I'm so happy for you. It's just that my parents…
The evil orcs?
Yeah, they went too far today. This house has never been my home. If only I could live with you.
You know, that's a great idea.
A few days later, my life was turned upside down. Bella talked to my uncle and he let me come live with them. I didn't expect my parents to let me go so easily, but my uncle found a way to convince them. They probably didn't really care. Soon, I found myself in a small, cozy town in Italy. We're going to be sharing a room. Cool! Bella and I gossiped before going to bed, did each other's nails, and went on endless walks. When it was time for me to go to a new school, my stomach was in knots. I do not know Italian. How am I supposed to study here? Leave that to me. More than anything, I was afraid that my new classmates wouldn't accept me. Next to the tanned Italians, I looked like a pale moth. On the first day of school, Bella did my makeup. She used so much concealer, I could have taken it off like a mask. Let's dye your hair black? You'll look brighter. No, I want to be accepted as I am. Everyone at school was staring at us. One guy was so distracted, he even fell at our feet. Oh, you never told me you were so popular. This has nothing to do with me. It's you they're looking at. The teachers at school spoke Italian. I didn't understand anything, so Bella translated everything they said. But eventually, she had to leave me alone. I'm trying to join the drama club. See you after school. I had to sit alone in biology. When the teacher asked me a question, I quickly used a translator app. Sandra! After I answered the question, imagine? My classmates burst out laughing. It turned out I had said something inappropriate. Stupid translator. Is that what you said? Jeez! It wasn't funny for me at all. When we came home, I was in for a surprise. Wow, what a beautiful dress! You promised to buy this dress for me! I wanted it! Don't be mad, sweetie. I'll buy you one too. Don't bother. Bella spent the whole evening sulking. I felt awkward and wanted to cheer her up, so I baked cat-shaped cookies. These kittens are very happy to see you, but if you don't talk to me, they'll scratch you. Oh, come on. Bella had the final audition the next day, and I decided to come and cheer for her. When we walked into the hall, a gorgeous guy was performing on stage. But soft, what light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Handsome, right? That's Dino. All the girls are crazy about him. Bella turned red as a lobster, and everything became clear to me. And you one of them? What? No! Bella wanted to get the lead role. She was so worried she even had to breathe into a paper bag before going on stage. Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Where, enough! My eyes are about to start bleeding. Not a single suitable actress. And you are? This is Sandra. She's from America and just transferred here. Sandra, your looks fit the role. You could be our Juliet. I didn't understand a word of what the director said, but Bella immediately turned white as snow. What's the matter? He's offering you the lead role in the play. In any other situation, I would have agreed, but Bella looked like she was about to cry. I'm sorry, but I'm a terrible actress. Even though I refused, Bella was still mad and didn't want to talk to me. I had to come up with a way to make up with her again, so I printed some photos of us and made a cool collage out of them. I made this for you! I made this for you. Come on, just take a look. We look so funny here. Friends? Friends. We spent the whole evening walking around the city and eating chocolate gelato. It had been a week since I moved to Italy, but my parents hadn't called me once. It didn't bother me at all, though. I felt better than ever living with Bella and my uncle. Girls, I ordered us a pizza. You know I can't stand pepperoni. Sandra loves it, though. Bella, wait for us here. You don't know how to skate anyway. It felt like my uncle cared more about me than about Bella. That upset her, and one day she snapped. Why is Dad treating you like that? He's been only spending time with you lately. That's not true. He just feels sorry for me. My parents are evil orcs, remember? One day, Bella and I came to the school stadium to watch the school's football team play. Dino is perfect. He's the captain of the football team, and he's a member of the drama club, too. How about I get him to notice you? Do you think it'll work? We'll never know if we don't try. We ran to the nearest coffee shop and came back to the stadium with a cold lemonade. Do you want some cool lemonade? I do, actually. Thanks. The next day, I saw Dino in class. We were writing a test and he was clearly struggling. Dang it! I wrote the correct answers on a piece of paper and handed it to Bella. Take this. Thanks for the help. One day, we came out of school and saw a cool car. Is it just me, or is he looking right at us? Oh my gosh, he's coming here! How do I look? You look great. Relax. When Dino came up to us, for some reason, he looked at me and said something in Italian. What's he saying? Bella seemed to fall into a stupor, but then she smiled. Dino invited me for a ride. Ciao, Sandra! She left with Dino and later texted me that they were going to a concert. I was happy for Bella, but something about it all seemed weird to me. Dino seemed to be talking to me at first. Oh well, I must have been mistaken. Bella came home late. How was your date? She walked into the bathroom without a word. What was she mad at me for now? It felt like our relationship was ruined that day. Bella distanced herself from me and only spent time with her other friends. What's going on? Are you mad at me or something? My world doesn't revolve around you. We might be cousins, but you've become an upstart and you want too much attention. An upstart? What are you talking about? Ciao, I've gotta go. Bella's behavior shocked me. Was she really so mad at me for being offered a role in the play? Or did she not like it that everyone treated me well? Wait, I'm not done yet. Well, I'm done with you. Leave me alone. I never thought I could get so mad at Bella. Fine, be that way. I've changed my mind. I want to be Juliet. Wonderful. Let's get started. I had no choice but to learn Italian for the play. Bella wasn't helping me anymore, and I had to do everything by myself. Soon enough, I could understand what the teachers were saying. Bellissimo! You look great on stage. I was sure of myself and hardly hardly worried on the day of the premiere. My costume was waiting for me backstage. Wow, it's stunning! I stepped out for a moment, and when I returned, I saw Bella walking toward me. What are you doing here? You're not the only one allowed backstage. Bella did it! What was I supposed to do now? There was hardly any time left before I was supposed to go on stage. I quickly called a taxi, got home, took the dress my uncle had given me, and came back. Where the heck were you? You're supposed to be on stage in 2 minutes. I'll be there. I changed my clothes and came on stage at the last possible moment. Dino looked at me and our eyes met. He gave me an encouraging smile and I felt more confident. The premiere was a raging success. That was amazing! The award for the best actor goes to Sandra. With this certificate, you will be able to go to a summer camp for free. I felt like a star, but then I saw Bella in the audience. What an upstart. The school organized a party after our performance. These are for you. What a surprise! Thank you. You rejected me last time, but maybe you've changed your mind for now? Last time? What are you talking about? When we were standing in the parking lot, I asked you out on a date, but Bella told me you said no and went with me instead. This is the first time I'm hearing this. A lot of our classmates heard our conversation. When they realized what happened, Bella became a laughingstock. It's so pathetic. Bella is pathetic. I would never give a worthless loser like her a chance. I realized that Bella heard our conversation too. She was blushing and looked like she wanted to either burst out crying or run away. I didn't know Italian back then. Everyone knew that. Baby, I couldn't be bothered to remember little things like that. You're in luck. We're going on a date tomorrow. I was in luck? I looked at Dino and felt like I was seeing Zach. They were both self-obsessed bastards. I'm sorry, but it's our neighbor's parrot's birthday tomorrow, and I'm going to be celebrating it. By the way, you're not invited. What? Are you rejecting me? All the girls wish they were you. I can only feel sorry for whoever takes my place. Dino kept shouting something after me, but I didn't listen to him. When Bella and I got home, I decided to clear the air. What's wrong with you? Is that moron Dino more important to you than our friendship? As soon as you moved here, my life started to fall apart. I wish you never came here. Bella bit her lip like she regretted saying that, but it was too late to take her words back. I thought I had found a real family, but it was just an illusion. My uncle was the only one happy I was there. Sandra, someone is here to see you. I didn't come to see her, I came to you. For once in your life, have some guts and tell her the truth. What are you talking about? The thing is, I am your father. Ha! Like Darth Vader? I'm serious. Your mother died in childbirth. I didn't know how to raise a daughter by myself, let alone two. Besides, I didn't have any money, so I asked my sister to raise you. At first, he said he would take you back soon, but in the end, you stayed in my family for way too long. I'd never felt so unwanted. I had 3 parents, but none of them cared about me. Bella was as shocked as me. Sandra is my sister? Wait, I have a different question. Why did you keep Bella and not me? Why was she so lucky and I was raised by evil orcs? Oh, you ungrateful wretch! You had everything! Everything except a normal family! I have no words. You're not coming back to us anymore. Live with your daddy. Tears stung my eyes. I ran to my room and quickly threw my things into a suitcase. Where are you going? You have nowhere to go. What's it to you? Your world doesn't revolve around me, remember? I got into a taxi and drove away before she could say anything to that. I spent the night in a 24-hour cafe. By morning, my face was swollen from crying. Enough. They aren't worth my tears. I want to go to this summer camp. Just a day ago, I had no intention of using my prize, but things had changed. I hardly talked to anyone at the camp and spent my time alone. Bella and my uncle? No, Bella and that traitor called me several times a day, but I didn't answer the phone. One day, everyone in camp went to the forest. At first, I stuck close to the other kids, but at some point, I fell behind. Am I lost? Okay, I need to stay calm. I'm sure I'll find a way out soon. The further I went, the thicker the forest got. There was no signal and it was growing darker by the minute. Who's there? Oh, it's just a hare. All of a sudden, I heard a branch crunch behind me. The next moment, someone touched my arm. Ah! It's just me. Bella, what are you doing here? You weren't answering your phone, and I decided to come to camp. They told me you hadn't come back from the forest, and I decided to look for you. Why? You don't care about me. That's not true. I was just jealous of you. Dad was spending so much time with you, and then you got a role in the play, and the whole thing with Dino. I'm sorry, Sandra. I acted like a moron. You know, I didn't even want to see you, but now I realize how much I missed you. Sister, how are we going to get out of here? Leave it to me. I've been to this camp 1,000 times and I know the forest like the back of my hand. You said you knew the way. I thought I did.
Soon, we got tired and started to panic.
This is it. I can't take another step. And then we saw a highway. We stepped out into the forest and walked along it. There was still no signal and we had no idea if we were going in the right direction or not.
Need a ride, girls? At first, I tensed up because I couldn't see the driver's face. But then I realized it was my uncle. I mean, my dad.
Yay! We're saved!
Girls, I'm so glad we're all back together. Sandra, I promise I'll never leave you again. Dad admitted he'd been wrong, but I couldn't bring myself to forgive him. What would you do in my place? Tell me in the comments down below.